Welcome, everybody, to CVTV. And today we have a very special guest joining us from EnTelegent Solutions. He's our good friend, the channel chief and vice president of sales, Mark Sondergaard. Mark, it's been a hot minute since we've talked. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Been a little bit, but it's always great to sit down with you and you know, talk about things, right?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, man. So I guess to start off, tell us a little bit about EnTelegent Solutions and maybe anything new that's been going on with you guys.
Well, we're continuing to work through our, standard business practices that we've been doing and can continue to grow that. We we always are looking at and adding new products here and there. So we've got some things that'll be rolling out pretty soon for that in time for the fall and the new year. But we're pretty excited about where we're at and some of the great wins we've had, and we'll just keep rolling along.
I'm really curious about the great wins, but let me ask you first. So, what can EnTelegent do for client and partners as we kind of round out the year?
Well, this is a really good time to be chatting because a lot of our services work around optimizing budgets and working through the services you have and freeing up resources within the organization. So as everybody's going into that 2025 budget season, we're really able to have an effect across most of the major segments in a company. The financial segment, the operations segment, the IT segment. We have ways of affecting and making things better for each of those groups, which produces more resource time within that organization, produces more time in essence across all of those, and saves money or frees up other resources in the company because of things we're doing for them.
How does EnTelegent kind of help to reduce cost and complexity?
Well, I mean, a lot of the things we do is we take some of those, what I call them, menial or mundane tasks off the plate of the organization. I mean, everybody lately has been trying to do more with less. They have not necessarily been able to add people. A lot of times they've had to reduce folks within their organization, and you have more people trying to do more things, and they're really not getting the job they were hired to do done. In a lot of cases, we're able to help them with some of those tasks that were laid upon them that are not necessarily their true things they were hired for, and take that off their plate, and it allows them to get the things done they're trying to do. As the organization, then, if you hired people with, you know, higher level certifications or higher level degrees to do certain things, and you have them doing menial tasks, and you take that off of them, now you're able to get those projects done you wanted to do, able to, make time to get the things done that are necessary to get done all the time. And you're going to have a happier workforce too, because they're not doing those things that they really didn't want to do, but were forced upon them.
What sort of things can EnTelegent do to kind of impact the client's bottom line?
Well, the bottom line comes in a couple different ways. There's hard costs and soft costs. So hard costs, a lot of that has to do with, let's optimize what you have. Are you truly taking advantage of the best you can do with whatever your network or connectivity or, phone services, all those things? Are you taking advantage of all those things that you could by pulling them all together into a single bill, into a single inventory, being able to manage all that in one spot? Are you really doing the best you can for your organization? We can save real dollars doing that. But with the other pieces of it, you got we can manage networks for people, and it doesn't, we're agnostic when it comes to connectivity and to equipment. So in this day and age where we're seeing a lot of mergers and acquisitions, we have a lot of our customers that are buying companies, and they have no idea how to manage that network of that company they just bought. We're able to step in there, manage it for a certain amount of time for them until they get it moved over to whatever their corporate network is, and they can move along. Same thing with, other, connectivity and managing to make sure downtime is at a minimum and all those things. Those all save that organization money in the long run.
Well, Mark, how exactly can Intelligent Solutions kind of help partners retain customers, deepen their relationships, grow MRR, grow their business as we round out the year and kind of, move forward into 2025?
Well, we're finding that the folks that are taking advantage of our Vision Lifecycle Management program, they are seeing people that are investing in their business, that are looking for long-term solutions, and it makes it a much more long-term relationship because it's not something that they want to change. It's not like, I can get this, you know, cable circuit today and it's $5 less. When you start putting all these pieces together and showing the customer that they can truly be a resource for them, and they can give them a single bill that, we're going to then download into their financial software, and it automatically populates everything they need, that they no longer have to call in a trouble ticket to all the broadband providers, that we can do all these things with them. It really helps those organizations because they don't want to go backwards. Then once they have that, they want to keep moving forward. They want to add more things to it as opposed to reducing things from it. And we see that as making more long-term relationships. And the people that have had this with us over time, their customers are long-term customers as opposed to these 3 and 5 year churn cycles.
Okay, fantastic, Mark. So you mentioned earlier on, about some recent partner wins. Is there anything in particular that you wanted to highlight?
We've been very successful lately in our NOC services and our connectivity, services where we're managing those services for them. We're installing them. We're remediating for them. They never have to worry about taking care of those circuits again. One of the big things that we've had some wins on are, we had a customer come to us that, needed their Meraki's managed, and we were managing the Meraki's at hundreds of locations. And they're in a big growth mode, and they decided to move to Palo Alto services. And they took that to another provider. Couldn't get it to work right, managing those Palo Altos. They took it to a second provider. Couldn't get them to make it work right. They brought it back to us, and we were able to get it working, test it with them, run it through its paces, and it is working flawlessly for them at this point, and they're very happy with that. And in fact, the group that brought in the Palos to them are now bringing us customers also other than that one, because they see that we're doing that, which is a very difficult piece of equipment to manage, and we've figured that out, and that's bringing us more of that business. It's also bringing us more of that business from some of the other groups that work within that organization, because it's not just the Palos, it's Meraki and Fortinet and Velo and Versa. We can manage all these for people, and they're saying, well, if they can manage that, they can manage all these other devices. Let's give them a shot at these things, and it's really helping the business overall, because we were flexible. We were able to work with them and make sure that they were taken care of. And these are not small customers. These are, hundreds of thousands of dollars in MRR on a monthly basis. And it's, it shows that we are a partner and not just a provider.
No, that's really impressive, Mark. What else can we expect in the future?
I think you'll continue to see us move down this path. I mean, we keep adding things. I mean, we added the Cisco Thousand Eyes to the portfolio here recently, which allows us to see circuits end to end and know exactly where that issue is on a circuit. So a lot of these organizations are looking at that now, going, okay, we have these problematic circuits. If we lay that across there, we can find out where that's at. So what does that mean? It means I can cut that mean time to identification and the mean time to repair way down, which means that customer is online and working the way they should be. and not running on a backup or being totally out. So that's one of the things we've added. We've just brought on a new vSIM product that is working tremendously, and that just rolled out. We're offering. We continue to look at those types of things. What are the new wireless things that we can do? What are any types of connectivity? What are the latest SD-WAN or SASE products out there? You'll be seeing an announcement in that pretty soon. It's those types of things that we're going to continue going. We created this solution bundle where we don't have these outlier products like some folks do. Everything fits together. You don't have to buy it all together, but everything fits, and you can buy the pieces and use what you want, but you can add things. And if you sell part of an organization, you don't need that anymore, you can take it out, but you can add in other things. It makes it, very easy for the companies and the partners to do business with us because things fit together correctly.
Well, it definitely sounds like a lot of smart things going on with EnTelegent Solutions. Mark, if people want to maybe learn more or maybe help partners grow their business, where's the best way to go?
Well, we have several different ways you can go, so we want you to be able to get a hold of us. So you can always try #GetIntelligent. You can go to entelegent.com. You can go to Let's Talk Solutions at entelegent.com. Or you can go to the QR code that's going to be posted along with this, and it'll get you to the list of national channel sales managers, and you can reach out to the one that's in your area.